Y'all know what's going on, man. We Ice Champion. Y'all see, Brody, he got one. You know what I'm saying?
It's a kilo.
You know what I'm saying? And there's two right here.
Dos. No, 2 kilos.
Dos type.
Woo!
So y'all
The
see
biggest in the game right there.
The biggest. We are Ice Champion shit right now, y'all.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I know I can't be the only one that just found out that Bandman Kevo had a 15-year-old son. However, I just found out after hearing of the news that his son was actually shot and killed in Michigan. We're going to go over what we know in Bandman Kevo's response to the passing of his son. Although people have paid their respects to Kevo and showed his support, y'all know nothing gets past social media, and you have others questioning Kevo's behavior after news broke out about his son's life being taken. Then you have another group of people wondering, why was his son even that accessible? Why was he in a position to be killed in a neighborhood like that if you Bandman Kevo? Some people feel that he was supposed to either be somewhere close to Bandman or put up somewhere far away from the hood or any surroundings where he could lose his life, being that his father is Bandman Kevo. Keep in mind that this is the same person that just spent $1 million on a Lamborghini and also speaks on why he'd rather pay for women on social media. So once again, people are confused, and there's also allegations out there that Kevo allegedly wasn't doing the right thing when it came to his 15-year-old son. Now, of course, I hate to bring that up, being that he just lost his son, and I understand that people grieve. However, these are the topics floating around social media right now, and we're going to speak on it. Also, keep in mind that it's possible a lot of the time that a father may not be close to their child for many reasons. Sometimes it's the kid's choice to not be around their parent and they decide to go be with the other parent. Or sometimes you just have them kids that are rebellious and don't want to be in their father's shadow and want to do their own thing. Or you have the mother of the child who don't let the child be around the father due to their own personal problems, and it sometimes affects the kid's relationship with their father. I don't know. I'm just exploring all possibilities because none of us truly know why Kevo's 15-year-old son was able to be in a position to lose his life in the hood when he has a father like Bandman Kevo. I know it's easier just to point the fingers and say that Kevo was a horrible father, but knowing Kevo and how he tries to keep a clean image in the public, I'm sure there's more to the story on why his son was able to be in a predicament like that. Or at least I hope. Now, before we get into Kevo's response to what social media had to say, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm and spread awareness. And if you aren't subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, there haven't been any news articles that I was able to find based on the shooting death of Bandman Kevo's son, but most of social media learned of this unfortunate event after it was posted by Sh0t TV. At first, everyone assumed it was just a rumor still because it was never confirmed by anybody, but that's until Bandman Kevo will finally repost a series of IG stories confirming the news. Now, the first post was Kevo reposting a picture of his son and would caption it telling him to rest in power. That was it. Now, of course, social media will find that weird because many felt that if someone just lost their son, they'll be a little more emotional than that. Either that or just don't post at all because a response like that almost feels a little empty. It's like he's referring to one of his friends or something when instead that was his son that he just lost. Now, another thing social media will point out with Kevo is the pictures he chose to repost of his son and what he had to say in reference to his son losing his life. And honestly, I'm sure either someone hollered at Kevo and told him to take the pictures down, or Kevo must have realized that it wasn't such a smart idea to repost a picture of his son holding up firearms and asking for street justice after his life was just taken and they're trying to seek justice from the police. So some of these stories were in fact deleted, but like I always tell y'all, once you post something on social media, just know that somebody, somewhere, caught it. However, Kevo would take to his IG story to find out details of what happened with his son after he would post saying, quote, "Anybody in Kalamazoo know anything about my son's death? DM me now." And he put the money bag emoji. Then in another post, he reposted a picture of his son with 2 firearms on him, one revealing an extended clip as he sported an orange ski mask and captioned it saying, quote, "Anyone know anything about what happened to my boy? DM me detail." Now both IG stories have since been deleted, but once again, social media have already got it. But before I continue, let me say this. Something seemed a little off to me. We know for a fact that Kevo isn't no fool. And I also know that he's not going to do anything that's going to tarnish his image to the public's eye. So why would he repost a picture of his son with 2 firearms and a ski mask on, trying to get details on his son's death, telling people to DM him? I know he's way more smarter than that, and the fact that he deleted the stories shortly after tells me that he realized that that wasn't a smart move. Now, it wasn't just me that thought Kevo's behavior was a little weird, because social media users will react to Kevo's reaction to his son's death too and feel that something just didn't make sense. One Twitter user would say, quote, "Bandman Kevo's son got killed and he posted him and said rest in power." Then posted a picture of a watch immediately after. Man, what the F? Then another Twitter user would say, quote, "He riding yachts and Lambos and just spent $500,000 on a chain and your son in the trenches." Shaking my head. I don't respect Larry the Lobster. Right? And the last one, as another Twitter user would say, quote, "Bandman Kevo deserved the same thing. That little boy used to be in the hood begging us for help and really out here surviving on his own while Kevo lived his life." Shaking my head. Small world though. When he told us you was his daddy, we ain't believe him. 100 emojis, hashtag rest up little bro. Now, there's a bunch of other tweets where it seemed like some actually knew of Kevo's son, and they all seem to say the same exact thing. Kevo's son was highly involved in the streets and he was in the hood, while Kevo lived his best life according to social media. I don't know why Kevo's son was in the hood and why Kevo didn't make sure that he provided a healthier lifestyle for his son, but I know there's 2 sides to every story, so I can't just sit here and point the finger. It could be a mixture of things, and I've seen plenty of situations where a child actually is kept from his father due to parental disputes. Sometimes the mother keeps the father away from the child and the fathers just give up and stop trying. As crazy as that sounds, it happens. Or sometimes fathers do abandon their kids and want nothing to do with them for whatever reason. Who knows? Then Kevo also reposted that he couldn't get in contact with the mother neither, as he would take to his story and say, quote, "We can't get a hold of his mom," shaking my head. So it's clear that the communication between the two was off for whatever reason. Obviously they must have not been on good terms with each other, I assume, or maybe something happened to the mother as well. We're not sure. I guess we'll just have to wait for Kevo to respond, in which I'm sure he is, because many people are wondering how was his son able to be killed and why was he even in the hood. And not to mention, as y'all seen for yourself, he was only 15 years old but carrying multiple firearms, which is crazy. Like I said, just given the fact that he's Bandman Kevo's son. This man just spent $1 million on a Lamborghini. And I know we can't just judge his fathering skills based on that because we don't know. Like I said, I can't sit here and just point the fingers because we don't know the situation. But just, hearing how everything went down, and it's just crazy. So y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think the reason behind Kevo's son being in the hood is. Do y'all think Kevo just wasn't in his life? Or do y'all think it's more to the story? Alright? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.